ounce of their physique into moving the boat in the best way.
And I think it's interesting to see the German crew now pushing back on the British, looking to get into these medal positions, the Hungarians as well. So we're going to be in a real race for the podium, as well as the Australians out in front.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the Germans. I'll tell you what, if they've looked at the Hungarians' form, they will be worried, because I've seen the Hungarians go absolutely mad on their sprint in the last 250 metres. And these Germans, they're hurting. Finn Schroeder in the stroke seat, you can see.
And I thought maybe the gap was starting to close up to the Aussies. Maybe they were getting a little bit tired, but they are still the fastest moving boat on the course. So I don't think there's any risk of them being caught now, as they're starting to come down towards the end, still with a very big gap. But it is the Hungarians here who are looking to get themselves onto terms and into the medals.
Yeah, they've come into the pair with Cox, out of the Cox's pair, because they thought they might have more success. They took the Europeans with a fantastic sprint in Brandenburg in 2016, and for my money, I think they could take the silver in this race.
Well, we've compared this to being like a singles race. Anything could happen in a singles race in the last 500. The Australians are looking good. The medal positions are still very much to be fought out here, and I think anything could happen. As you say, Martin, the Hungarians powering it on, looking strong at this point.
Yeah, for me, the Germans over on the far side, they're starting to throw up a little bit of water. They're starting to look a bit fatigued. Looks like the momentum might be with the Hungarians here, looking to get themselves into silver, I think is a good shout, Martin.
Yeah, that's Junior Béla-Simon, the 29-year-old in the stroke seat. We saw a shot of him, nice, cool, relaxed. Adrián, 27 years of age, in the bows. The British hanging on there. Impressive performance, impressive answer to that Hungarian surge.
There's still plenty to go there. They're only just coming to the red buoys now. There's still 250 metres. That's probably 30 strokes in a Cox pair. So still a lot to happen.
When would you go? Would you go now, Greg, if you're the Hungarians?
You've got to go now. You've got to go now. We've got to see these rates coming up. The Hungarians over 40 or up to 40. We've seen the impact that's had. The British have faded, and the response has come from the Germans. The Australians now are going to be hurting.
Oh,
and
they're not going to win, are they? The Hungarians could win this.
15 strokes to go, and the Hungarians moving very fast back on the Australians.
They could win this. This could be like the Europeans in 2016 all over again.
They're going to do it. There's still 10 strokes to go. The Hungarians with a massive move.
Oh my God, that is sensational. What a sprint finish. We knew they had it in the bag. But Adrián and Junior Béla-Simon are going to take the world title in Cox.
The Hungarians half a length coming into the line. I'm sorry, Sarah, we're getting excited. The Australians have been rowed through. It's a win for Hungary, ahead of Australia taking the silver and Germany with the bronze.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's the second time I've seen that sprint. 6:54, just a couple of seconds slower than the first semi-final of the men's single sculls. That shows you the standard, but you know, we won't see us finish the like of that at this regatta.
Wow, and the poor Aussies, they had a good lead in that middle section of the race. They were so dominant throughout most of the race, and they were the fastest moving boat on the course, but it's the last 250. You called it, Greg. You said anything can happen, the turn of speed in these smaller boats.
Well, the Cox pair particularly, I couldn't help just loving that moment of seeing the sprint finish, the final 30 strokes.
Your Barcelona all over again.
From...
Sorry, I was going over you in commentary and I forgot this is you. It was deja vu from Barcelona in 92.
Maybe there's just a little bit of deja vu, but just a